For me, I never imagined, I never thought about it, and it never occurred to me that I wasn't going to marry a Yoruba man. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Christiana Showumi Eyere, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a very interesting topic, which is marrying from another tribe. So this topic has been one on my list because, as you all know, my husband is not from my tribe. I am a Yoruba girl and my husband is from Delta State. So in school today, I was having a conversation with some of my classmates, and we were talking about marriage in general, and I was giving my 2 cents, and then we moved into marrying from another tribe. And then it just occurred to me that I've been trying to film a video on this and I've been postponing it. So I just decided that today, on getting home, I have to film this video and just share one or two things about what I think on my channel. So as we all know that marriage is a beautiful thing, marriage is enjoyable, marriage is to enjoy and not to be endured. Marriage is awesome, is amazing. That's if you're with the right person. Marriage is beautiful when you experience it with someone that shares the same views, the same idea, someone that you can effectively communicate with, someone that you understand, someone that, you can never get enough of your partner, basically, in marriage. However, there are different peculiarities to different marriages. No two marriages are the same, rather. No two marriages are the same. You can't compare your marriage to your partner to someone else's marriage, and then the moment you start comparing, you're setting yourself up for a failed marriage. So basically, I'm talking about marrying from another tribe. I would want to know, this is just based on my own experience, and I would love people that have married from another tribe to actually come and give their 2 cents on whatever this is. So basically, for me, I never imagined, I never thought about it, and it never occurred to me that I wasn't going to marry a Yoruba man. Not in my wildest dreams, not in my wildest expectations did I think that I was not going to marry a Yoruba man. Because I've dated Yoruba men all my life, and it sort of was a criteria. I can't deal at the time. I couldn't deal, because currently I'm dealing. So I couldn't deal with marrying someone from another tribe where our languages were different. And honestly, when I met my husband and we were getting to know each other, and then he said he was from Delta State, I already zeroed my mind that, oh no, this is like a no-go area. And then we started talking, and then I realized that I was born in Ibadan. And I was like, okay, good. He speaks at least the language that I understand. And then getting to know him, I got to even know that my husband can barely even speak his native language, which was some kind of comfort for me. I know you can call me selfish, but it was some kind of comfort for me, because one of the reasons why I didn't want to marry from another tribe is because I didn't want to feel left out. Although it's not uncommon, but there are some things that you cannot actually communicate in your language, in English language, and then you want to communicate in your own language. And when you speak different languages, you're more comfortable speaking your native language than speaking English, which is apparently like a borrowed language. So that was one of the reasons why I couldn't marry from another tribe, because I'm like, when he and his siblings are discussing, or he and his relatives are discussing, the feeling of being left out was one of the reasons why I didn't want to marry from another tribe. But as God will have it, my husband doesn't speak his native language, and basically everybody in their family speaks Yoruba, which is like my language. So it sort of made me comfortable. But then there are differences in culture. Normally, if you're even from the same tribe, there are some differences from family to family. Like in some families, they have some rites that they do, like maybe putting the baby in the river, or some families, they don't bathe for their newborn baby with warm water or hot water. They have to bathe the baby with cold water. Different cultures, even in the same Yoruba land. So marrying from another tribe was sort of a big deal for me. It was really a big deal, because I'm trying to see if my phone is still recording. It was really a big deal for me because I knew that it was a different culture. And let me tell you what, my husband and I had like a couple of disagreements because of cultural differences. I remember when we were planning our wedding and we were like, oh, we thought we were going to do our traditional wedding at the time, and then we started having conflicts about whose traditional outfit we were going to wear. In my head, I'm like, I don't have an issue with you wearing your cultural clothes, but you're coming to marry me, so you have to like dress in my own tribe to show that you want to accept me, and then we'll go on after the half of the engagement and then change to your own tribe to show that we have now become one and like we have entered each other as a tribe. And my husband was like, no, he only wants to dress in his own culture. He wants to represent his own culture. He's coming to us in his own culture. There was a lot of back and forth about that. And thank God, we did not even have the traditional wedding at the time. We're still going to do that, but not yet. But it's sort of just, at least now we've moved on from what are you going to wear, what am I not going to wear. So that was one of the issues. I remember that my sister-in-law and we didn't start off on a particularly good note due to cultural differences too, because she needed some things from me, she wanted some things from me, and I just saw it as like, what's the purpose, what's the aim? So we did start off on a nice note, particularly not like we had beef or anything. She's way older than I am. She's like our mother, because my husband is the last born and she's the first born, so I have nothing against that. But some of the issues that we had were based on culture, because she said, okay, this is where you are from, this is how you people do, this is where we are from, this is how we do. So it was a whole lot of back and forth. And then I realized that in most intertribal marriages, although the husband and wife are cool, the issue starts with the family. It could be family to family, it could be family against the husband, it could be family against the wife. So in this kind of situation, you and your partner need to come to an understanding. Like, you need to know that it is you, both of you, against everybody. Not literally like everybody is against you, but you need to be able to have a meeting point, a midpoint that would make your relationship seamless. It is not enough that you speak different languages. You have two different entirely culture, and then trying to inculcate the culture, trying to imbibe the culture in your children is another big issue. I'm happy because I understand my language and I can teach my children my language, and my husband understands my language. But I think one of the issue again is which language you want to teach the child, and who is going to be teaching the children whose culture. Like in my husband's culture, both the male and the female, they kneel to greet. But in my culture, you have to prostrate to greet. There's so many differences that is not spoken about, that is not thought about. I am begging you, if you're going to marry from another tribe, set yourself and be sure that you have the mind, you have the strength, you have the power to go on with that relationship. Because it is actually not for the faint-hearted. Yoruba people marrying each other, as like some families have silent beef with themselves despite being from the same tribe, Yoruba culture, let alone marry from another tribe. So this is based on my own perspective. Apparently, my husband and I are cool because we speak the same language. And when I'm in a conversation with his family, I don't feel left out because they speak English and they speak Yoruba, which is the same language that I speak. But if you're married to someone from another tribe and you don't understand their language, I really want to know how you feel about it. I want to understand how you cope, because it can be me. It cannot be me. So let me know in the comment section what you think about intertribal marriages. Is this something that you will consider? Is this something that you will never do? Is this something that you are doing? Is this something that you are enjoying? Do you have any regrets marrying from another tribe? For me, at least not yet. I have no regrets. Like, I have no regrets because first off, my husband is a very good person. His siblings, they're not from this world. Like, my husband's siblings are like the dearest. They are so sweet. My in-laws, they are very, very good. My mother-in-law so welcoming. My father-in-law so nice. Their extended family, they treat me like I'm an egg. Like, I feel like the last born of the house. That's how good that they treat me. That's how fairly that they treat me. So let me know in the comment section. Do you have any regrets marrying from another tribe? Will you consider marrying from another tribe? Have you considered marrying from another tribe? Or you don't even want to have anything to do with someone from another tribe? I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye.